Hello, everyone. Welcome to another IdeaPros show. Today we have a marketing Q&A, and I fully intended for everyone to get email notifications about today, but didn't. My travel plans turned out a little different. I think that's what normally happens during the holidays. But speaking of the holidays, we are talking about marketing during the holidays. This is a special holiday edition. And the main thing, well, I have questions I've just turned into a series of what to do, because a lot of people have asked me, like, how do I get my product? What can I be doing during the holiday season to market my product or app? And so we've got lots of ideas for you on that. And if you do have a question, please feel free to put it in the chat. So I'm just going to take a quick second and see if we are live on all the channels and if you guys can hear me. So let me know if you can hear me just fine. Okay, cool. We're over there. That's good. All right. Well, at least we have Facebook. Hey, Odin, thank you. Merry Christmas. Yes. So holiday edition of marketing Q&A. But if you do have a question, it doesn't have to be attached to a holiday at all. I'd love to go ahead and help you guys get answers to your marketing questions. But somebody, and I'm not going to name names, was like, hey, I want to do a holiday thing and I want to give a holiday gift out. Not bring names, of course, but it was, 2 days before holiday season. I'm literally traveling. So I did come up with some ideas. And of course, my biggest suggestion at marketing in the holidays is to start early. So that because of how people buy and how they interact with things online, they tend to be in that, Black Friday space. Not me, I'm still buying Christmas gifts, but that's normal. So, but you do want to be early. You want to start marketing early. But if you accidentally waited until the last minute and you need some ideas on what you can do right now to market your business and app, hey, Vanessa, this is perfect for you. Perfect for you. So, I'm going to answer that. Don't worry. We're coming back to that, Odin. So one of the things that you can do at the holidays, whether you have your product or not, is to sell a gift card. So I just created one over on Tooniverse Puzzles, and I'll put the link to it. We were talking about things that he could do. He just got his puzzles in literally, which is so exciting when somebody gets their initial product and can actually ship. So he has them on a truck to him right now. Tooniverse Puzzles, awesome little puzzle that has like a music mystery in it. So if you're a puzzle person, this is like double mystery because you are solving, there's a playlist and there's a cue sheet, and it's just awesome and great family fun. In fact, one's headed to my mom right now. But we're trying to figure out ways that we could get this fast, because the product itself is not going to arrive in time for Christmas, but you can put a gift card under a Christmas tree. And so we added to his website, we added a Shopify gift card. It's a really easy option in almost all of the systems that are out there, cart systems. And you don't have to do this, like the gift card's going to be delivered to them. So this is one a little bit tricky in that it doesn't follow the normal rules for a store, but check with your lawyer on this. But technically they are receiving the gift. It's similar to crowdfunding. They're receiving a thing, right? So you could have it saying it's delivering out a ways and this person's going to get a gift card. So that's one thing that I think people can do right away. That's like, hey, do you want to buy a gift card for the 20, basically shipping soon? You can buy a gift card, and this has a cool little, version, like an e-card almost. You can make an e-card in Canva, and they can download it as a PDF, print it, and then put it under the Christmas tree. So that's a really good thing that doesn't take a lot. And you can do this with apps too. So you can have it be a gift card for an app as well. So we have that gift card. And then the other thing I tell people is, like, now's a good time, even if people aren't buying, for them to see and get exposure to your brand. So you might be showing your family using a product. So in Steve's case with Tooniverse, he could be having his family put together this puzzle, and just the fun that's involved and like getting amazing shots. So marketing doesn't have to be just outgoing marketing. It could be that you're building up your video portfolio, you're getting that bunch of content that you can share out. So of course, it's best to do it close to the holidays. So whatever you create right now, you want to turn it quickly. And if you just reach out to me, I have some tools that can turn, one thing into many. That's what we teach a lot of the time. So that's fun, just using your product or talking about how you came up with idea. Like family is an important thing to kind of show off right now in this time of year. Also, I just have a side note for you all because it frustrates me beyond comprehension when stores close for the holidays and they don't post it. So please, 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 please post or put an email, out of office email that says, hey, I'm not back until this date. Please tell people, because the frustration that people have in the holidays is so severe. Like they will not come back to you if they thought they were going to come and be able to get something, even customer service, right? So just make it clear, put it on your website. People respect that we close down at Christmas, I believe, and if they don't, then they're not the right customers for us, in my opinion. So do that. Make sure you do. And Odin, I see you have two great questions coming back to. Oh, I love ChatGPT. I love it. An AI girl for sure. And actually, I'm here. I have my dad for 2 weeks, and we're going to be doing as much AI exploration. He's going to teach me as much as he can on AI so that I can incorporate it in. That's just how cool. He's always ahead of the curve anyway. But I'm going to learn everything I can, and then we will be doing a training on ChatGPT and AI. And if you're afraid of AI, you definitely have to come because you won't be for long. So I will come back to that, though. There's some really good prompts. We're going to do that right after the new year for sure, because I'm going to have so much more after this week. 2 weeks. Okay, so other thing you can do for holiday marketing right now is contests. So it is very possible that people will purchase less at Christmas time. This is universally what we see. They are purchasing, but they're purchasing for their kids, not for their business, right? Sometimes there's year end and people buy a lot for businesses. There's a lot, that happens. But if you do a contest during the Christmas time, you can wrap it around a gift idea. But when you do a contest, it is very possible that people will not buy because they are hoping to win. So you have to be really strategic in this. It could be that you're giving away things during the Christmas. Maybe it's a discount on your product. So you can kind of, that's an easy way. In fact, one of my clients is doing a 12 days of Christmas. I love it. Great little images, daily posts. There's contest giveaways at the end of each day for liking, sharing, commenting. Great way during the holidays to get extra exposure. And maybe that person, gets, it's not just, they're going to win the product, but they get a discount also. Does that make sense? So you can combine two into one. And okay, I know we have questions over there. So these last two, I'm just gonna do two more. Okay, so asking clients to do user-generated content in the family environment, in the holiday environment. The cool thing about holiday videos is they don't really go out of style. Have you ever noticed that? It doesn't really matter what's in the background. Yeah, if it's 70s and there's shag carpet, it might look a little bit obvious that this was an older Christmas video, but they don't really go out of style. So what you do now, you can actually repeat and repost next year. So if you are sending a gift, it can be twofold. You can send a customer a gift, access to an app or a product that they receive, just saying Merry Christmas. The only thing we ask is if you can send us a video of you using it, that, or you can send them that note and they go and buy the product and use a special code. And so they're really putting in the effort to get the item. And then they'll give you some user-generated content of them using whatever with the family, and you get to stock that away and use it multiple years. I definitely say do it again because people will not see your content. They only 4% see your content in any given time anyway. So go back and do that. And then the last one I'm going to say, if you can put, okay, I have two more. If you can put a spin on your product and make it something for the holidays, that's a really unique way for it to be. Like, let's see, I'm trying to think. If your software helps you find businesses during the holidays, it might be, hey, do you want to find the last minute shopping deals? Here's the places that have last minute shopping deals, right? So you can turn something into a value at that time of year based on the trouble or concern or problem that they have at that time of year. We have a parking app that's coming out for IdeaPros, and I love it. It's normal for like event parking, but during the holidays, parking's outrageous. So do you want to get a parking spot and know that you have a parking spot when you get there. I mean, little things, right? That's a little tricky because somebody has to be managing that sucker. But the idea is, how can you spin this for current problem that's going on for them? And that will give you extra marketing, and being creative is definitely important. Yes, Sean, definitely. And then the last one is, can you customize the product or app at all to be fitting to them? So, necklaces that say names. I know we have, it's actually an urn that you customize, but the difference in just being an urn versus something that's cool and personal is that personalization and that name and something that makes that special, right? Not the best holiday to give somebody. Hopefully you don't have to give that gift, but I do love the product. I love that product. The World Is Your Memorial is that product, and it's up for sale now. TheWorldIsYourMemorial.com. It's Reminisce. So definitely go check it out if you're looking for that. It's amazing. But okay, now we got through my little holiday things of all the questions and ideas that people have come up with over the last couple days with me. But Odin has a question. What's holding back people from growing their database? What are the first steps, and how can you make sure the database is responsive? Oh, I love this question. Okay, so what's holding you back? I don't know. You tell me. Put in the chat, guys. Why haven't you built your audience bigger? Like, it is something you have to do from the very beginning. No, I've heard people say perfection is the biggest thing that holds them back. I want it to be perfect. I don't want to release it. I don't want people to hate it. And I get that, but you really do want an audience that's ready to buy and happy to pay when you open your doors. So I think it's important, and we don't give people enough credit. They know that you're launching it for the first time. And so if you're doing this right, they have all this backstory about, hey, it's coming, it's going to be great. But you have to go through your crawling phase before you can stand, before you can walk. And so I think building your audience is about finding the people that really need you and want you and are going to buy from you. So you should be going to groups and finding the people, connecting with them. I mean, we have an elaborate communication process to get to build the audience. As far as what I've been doing, I know Sean has a huge audience, and he is finding people who are going to be interested in the product and adding them to the database, right? So I mean, that's the big picture. So we do need to build our audience early. You guys have heard me talk about the C method, which gives you a great base of where you can find these people. And then I literally, and I took a little break, guys, because it is Christmas and I am off for 2 weeks. Thank heavens, I'm taking time off. But I am going and connecting with 20 new people per day on Facebook, Instagram, on all these channels, connecting with them, or my current audience, like engaging with them, commenting on their posts, liking their posts. I'm being social. I'm being friendly, and I have a relationship with people online. And that's really the first step to audience growth. If you can do that, you're going to be able to build your audience, period. They're going to follow you. They're going to fall in love. And that's the best way to do it. But that is one thing that people say. And Odin, tell me what you think people say. What holds them back for building their audience. Okay, number 2, I think on that, what holds people back, I hear a lot. I don't have a system. I don't have a way to capture my audience. I don't have a way to nurture them. I don't have a way to capture them. IdeaPros partners, you guys are spoiled, rotten. No, I love you guys. You're not spoiled, rotten. You have audience growth like 101 built into your website. You have a way to capture leads. Every single website we create has a form, so you can capture leads, and you can also return and message them. So you don't even have an excuse for I don't have the tech. But let's say you're somebody who's watching us that doesn't have that mechanism. There's tools out there that you're just going to have a form, and you can have people submit, like JotForm or Google Forms. I mean, they can fill out something as easy as that and get into your database and to a spreadsheet. But I highly recommend High Level. You all know Go High Level has so much built into it, like automation sequence, that you can have fire. So if you don't know what to do with it, if you don't know how to build your audience, guys, we have so many workshops about this. Go to movetoceo.com/go viral and sign up for that. And then just put in the notes when you sign up that you also want information about audience growth, for sure, because we'll go through that. But we also have lots and lots of videos here. But if you, and And how do you make sure the database is responsive? Guys, I love when people say, hey, I want to do a mass email blast. Mass email blasts are super dangerous to you as a company and also to your audience, because you're not really targeting anything specific that they needed or wanted. And so it's just, you could get flagged as spam. It's hard on the email server, so it looks like you're spamming because you're sending to a whole bunch of people, right? So I do recommend sequences so that when you do reach out, that they are getting something that's appropriate for them, that's customized, that's not all of them going out at once. If you do have to send a newsletter, definitely add personalization to it. But the idea with responsiveness is that they need to do two things, either or. They need to click, or they need to open. Three things. If they need to open, they need to click, and they need to respond. So those are the three things you want to, in every single email you send, have a link that they can click if they don't want to respond to something, ask a question, or get them to engage. Response is by far the best way to keep your audience engaged, and the email server likes to see when you have dialogue. That's what it wants. It wants to see that you're a real person having a real dialogue with a person. So write your content in a way that the subject line is amazing and they're going to open it. Don't be too vague. Like vague, Fred, I love you, but you want to always have these cool, like vague and witty subject lines, but really, is that witty subject line gonna get opened in a sea of subject lines? Possibly not. So sometimes we have to be really blatant about what we have, because we want them to have what we have in that email. So your title, your subject line is critical. And then when they open it, then that's signaling the system that, hey, this person smiled, they think this is a real person, right? But after they open it, they have to click or reply. If what you have does nothing, it's like a beautiful picture, but there's no action, like you're not going to, that email has done nothing for you. So even if it's like, tell me, what's your biggest challenge? I mean, it doesn't always work. A lot of people will not click, will not reply. We're so busy. It's true. But you are staying top of mind by having an email go out, and at least make sure that your emails are delivering. I think a lot of people use MailChimp and all these, and they don't realize that 80% of their emails are not even being delivered in the inbox. So using a system like Mailgun inside Go High Level delivers 98, 99% of the time. So you're getting in front of them. If they were warm, you will be able to convert them. So couple things. If you guys have any questions about Mailgun, of course, let me know. Tessa at IdeaPros. So those are some ways to keep them warm. Always give them what they want and give them value. Huge value. Please, please, please give value. Don't just ask for sales on every email. What can you give to them? And out of my email sequences, I would say 4 out of 5 are give. And some people might be even more. But 4 out of 5 are just value. And then the 1/5 email is going to be my ask. All of them have a little ask in the bottom. I also do a PS. Like, PS, if you want to skip all this and just have someone do it for you, click here. So you can use the PS as like kind of the action, the bottom line. That way, if they do want to talk to you, like, why wouldn't we let people work with us or buy our product or sign up for our app? Why? We want to go ahead and let them do it. So, oh, you've been using, fun, Spirit Me with AI avatars. Fun. I'll have to check that one out. I don't know that one yet. AI is a great world of personalized gene-based targeted therapies, big time. I can imagine, Clarice, like the data. I mean, my dad and I were just talking on the way home from the airport, and man, it's amazing what AI can analyze. It can find breast cancer in mammogram pictures faster than doctors because it's looking at like progression. It's amazing. And yes, it's a little bit intimidating. Yes, our positions might be jeopardized, but we have to evolve faster than the AI does, right? So how do we use all of this technology that we're being given to be able to do things faster, better? You're still going to have someone implement these things. You're still going to have humans have to be involved, right? So awesome. Okay, so habits. Gosh, Odin, I mean, habits. That's like the New Year's habits that I'm trying to set right now that I will put off until January 1st. Like, but being consistent and doing whatever you're going to do this year, whatever marketing you're doing during the holiday season, you should be consistent with it and don't give up too fast. A lot of people give up way too fast. They don't even give it, I would say give it 30 to 45 days, but typically we say 3 to 6 months on anything marketing related because it takes a while. It's a compound effect. So, right, no one sees it. You have to start for infinite to work, right? So like you're compounding, but you have to get to that critical point. You're going to see nothing for a while or just minimal growth. And then all of a sudden it starts to compound and move up. Yes, beautiful. Influencer marketing. Yes, influencer marketing is great. And if you don't know how to find an influencer, there's databases of influencers that you can reach out to. But personally, I stalk people in a loving marketing way. But I find people that I want to work with because I love their content, and then I'll reach out to them. If they already are an influencer, it's going to be more expensive, but if it's somebody who doesn't really think of themselves as an expert yet, they're sometimes the best to work with. They're willing to go out of their way. This is the first time they've done it. They don't have any expectations. You can kind of set a beautiful, first experience with that influencer, and you get a routine of how you work with influencers. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to highlight a couple people and then I'm going to let y'all go because I think I got all the questions. Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, again, ChatGPT for tips. We're going to have a whole show on AI, so we'll cover that. For sales and marketing, it's heaven. It's heaven. I don't have to write my website content anymore, and it just makes me so happy. Hey, Bill, so good to see you. I hope everything's going well for you. Can you put your link to this to the product in the chat? So Sage, let's see. Instagram, Sage right now, 115,000. I swear, we just met a couple weeks ago and you had 100,000. You just made 100,000 and now you have 115,000. Just insane. That's so good. Congratulations. I love, he's my poster child, my perfect student for audience growth. So awesome. We have to program the AI. Humans are essential, even with AI, big time. Yes, absolutely. Whoops, I can't decline that. Sorry, guys. I'm obviously on a little bit different connection than usual, so I apologize for that. I hope you all have an amazing holiday. I'm going to be off. We do have a show playing next week, but it is a replay, a video. I'm just telling you now, it's going to be a video because I am going to take time off with family, and I hope you do too. Enjoy your family, enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you after the new year. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want to get notified. We also have a link in the chat. If you have more questions, let me know in the chat. It was so good to see you all. Bye.